Good afternoon, everyone. Incredible wind gusts, Mediterranean. This is Italy today. Early snows in Morocco. Moroccan rock art as well in the same location. UK bracing for the coldest Halloween in a century. Temperature's going to plummet 5 to 7 degrees Celsius below zero. Taking a look at the snowfall totals of the massive weather events over the Italian Alps. We've seen images like this coming in the last few days. Hail accompanying this with Sardinia. And in North America, 40 to 60 inches, Mount Baker. And NOAA forecasting well below normal for Halloween across the east coast of the U.S. as well. And if you're looking for more information on what a grand solar minimum is, how it's going to affect our society, I put together a reading list on Amazon, links below in the description box. About 30 different books and references inside there to get you started. And also links to many Ice Age Conversations, the tri-weekly podcast, where I loaded episode 130 with inventor Lee Wheelbarger, taking you step by step what to expect into the intensification of the grand solar minimum over the next 3 to 4 years. This will be a bulletin for anybody in Sardinia, Corsica, Italy. Incredible wind speeds are on the way for you today. 120 miles per hour perhaps. If you see the dark brown and black in the center of the map, that's the type of wind speed you could expect. And as this front's pushing forward, take a look at Venice, the flooding that's already coming. It's still another day, day and a half out for this front, but look how much water that is pushing. Over the last few days also, Italian Alps and even the border with Spain and France have been pounded with incredible amounts of snowfall as this front has swept through. There's been record floods, record snows. These are some images over the last couple of days. Intense snowfalls, and the totals are still being assessed, but for sure these are record snowfalls this early in the year, even though it is in the mountains. But take a look at the hail size out of the same front in Sardinia. Large hail, I'll agree, and it will continue to get larger and larger and larger as we progress into the next few years. Now on to Morocco. I received an email that said, Morocco, today, snow in the high Middle Atlas and Rift mountain ranges, cities of Ifrane and the famous Blue City, covered by snow. Started to dig around in the media. I couldn't find much even in the local Moroccan media, but there were clues left over. And what's so interesting, it says these places are used to having snow, nothing new, but it's usually December or January when they receive snowfalls, not October, unheard of. So I started to look around in the weather reports, and sure enough, rain and snow, rain and snow, rain and snow all the way through the next few days. I was in Frane, Blue City, here we go. Rain and snow again. And then I found a reference even on Robert Felix's site to the same event. Now, I couldn't find any pictures coming out of here, although I dug deeply to find images. I couldn't find anything on social media, couldn't find anything on the news channels or websites within Morocco. So if anybody out there has any of these images, I would greatly appreciate if you could send them to me. And then taking a look at j2ski.com, also that report for the ski resort, same area, showing snow accumulations already, plus snow forecast for the next few days. But since I was in DuckDuckGo, this impressive Moroccan rock art site popped up in one of the choices. And I thought, wow, there's a Copper Age habitation going on there. So I'm wondering what they could also tell us about weather patterns in that same exact area and climate change, but over the millennia, not just centuries or decades. I left everything linked in the description box below. You can chase that down if you're a fan of history, petroglyphs, and some of our ancient depictions of the sky. Over to the UK, bracing for the coldest Halloween in a century. Arctic front bringing snow as well. Well, they've had snow for the last several days. Scotland, Wales, but take a look at some of these temperatures. They're looking at something like minus 7 degrees Celsius. That's 19 Fahrenheit. And for being the warmest year ever, NOAA putting out that the East Coast is going to be well below normal for Halloween as well. So it seems to be a thing across the Northern Hemisphere that we're starting to see these cooler than normal temperatures. But the snow totals going up into the northeast United States, it was described as an unusual formation that turned into a nor'easter. That green, 16 to 18 inches. And sure enough, there's verification here for these snowstorms as well, winter advisories, plus the snow totals that are coming down and have come down. They're expecting more snow through Halloween as well. If you're out there trick-or-treating, dress warmly for sure. Now over to the west coast, another arc storm. Moisture surge, of course. But then what is now making the news, they're looking for 40 to 60 inches of snow forecast for Mount Baker. This is rolling through the next day or two as this system makes landfall off the Pacific. And all these record early snows, I thought snow was going to be a thing of the past, according to Al Gore and the IPCC. Well, I guess not. We should start questioning what they've told us. Right now is a great time to start. And stay prepared with an emergency food supply. My Patriot Supply and Adapt 2030. The link's below in the description box. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of the video.